making his 7th Smackoff appearance in what is already a very memorable jungle career. He's got a couple of bronze medals. He's looking to bounce back from a poor phone connection and a 10th place finish last year. I have called him this generation's best who never win one. Let's see if he can shed that moniker today. Let's see if today is his day. We go back to Wisco. Kaleb in Green Bay. Kaleb, what's up?
All right,
what's up, Jim? Is this the year Ray Borg finally lifts the Stanley Cup? Let's find out. I'm about to blow this thing to HE double hockey stick.
A lot of games.
I thought Dan's call was dark, savage, and borderline over the top, but I liked it better when Vic made that exact same call every year during the 2000s.
Jungle career.
All right, pick it up. Figure out what that is. Don't know what the double audio is. I don't think that's part of the call. I don't think that's a gimmick, and I don't think that's production value. Unfair to Kaleb. But let's give it a shot to kind of reset that thing. Kaleb, the best of the generation never to win one. I go to him. I hype it up. We have double audio. That's one thing I did not get into in the weeks leading up to this. What did I say? Be careful about the junk. Be careful about the junk references. Make sure you have a solid line. Call from a hard line. Maybe what I should have said was, whatever you do, no double audio. My bad. I don't know what happened there, Kaleb. Whatever it was, you go, man. Do your thing right now.
What's up, Jim? Is this the year Ray Borg finally lifts the Stanley Cup? Let's find out. I'm about to blow this thing to HE double hockey sticks. I thought Dan's call was dark, savage, and borderline over the top, but I liked it better when Vic made that exact same call every year during the 2000s. I see Cal in Vegas had my name in his mouth again. His takes are so recycled, I feel like I'm watching Captain Planet, which checks out because his target audience is under 4 feet tall. Cal is so short, when he sticks his foot in his mouth, he disappears. This guy's like the jungle's Joe Pesci, not because he's so funny and iconic, but because he's tiny, loud, and you want to see him buried in the desert. And Vic, too, his take on me was that I'm well-mannered and sober. Dude, after I win the 5K and the trophy, you can go get your f***ing shine box.
Burning.
Bro, we're not doing that this year.
Burning.
Dude, what did I tell you? You had your chance already, and you blew it. Get out of here. Sorry, Jim. My brother thought we were getting a do-over from last year. Now, this is my 7th event, and in all those years, I've picked up a few tips and tricks. For example, going after the XR4TI during the regular season is fine, but doing so in the Smackoff is, in my opinion, playing it a little too safe. But for the love of God, would CBS Sports Network please curtail the amount of extreme close on one James Kelly? I watched the Smackoff last year. It's like every time this guy's on screen, the camera crew shoots the footage like it's some kind of David Whelan movie, with the camera zoomed in about 4 inches from Big Head's brow wrinkles. About 36 times in a 3-hour show, you heard Jim Rome remark on the lead pipe locks of Big Head. Big Head with the brain of a genius. Big Head with a dome like a computer. No. Let me help the novice jungle listener who only tunes in for the Smackoff, okay? James Kelly wagers with his mouth agape, and he has the dome of Beldar Conehead, okay? I give him credit. He's a mean producer. He runs a wicked website. But just because he stares at the host like he's trying to burn a hole through Jim Rome's wallet with his bets doesn't necessarily make him a better gambler than the other 4 idiots wearing cat tattoos in the control room. And, Romy, I know we don't know if Mike is actually going to call today, but he always says he's the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. And I know I'm not supposed to say this as a competitor, but I kind of agree with them. You know, you have to fudge the numbers a little bit, but if you take away Sean's 5 titles, Brad's 5, Les 3, Doc, Mike, and Iafrades 2, JT the Brick, Jeff DeTola, Jeff in Richmond, Vic, Mark Silk, Joe in the OC, Greg in Vegas, Benny, Mark in Boston, Dan in D.C., Jay Stu, Bodie, Raider Mike, Kerwin, Randall, Dave in St. Louis, Rachel, Sarah, Shay, Danica, Susie, Slash in Brentwood, Jerome in Nashville, Toby in Houston, Carl in Rosemead, the Grump, the Grouch, the Axe, the Bowling Ball, the Iceman, the Zookeeper, Ray, Matt in Cleveland, Jolene, Vinnie Mac, and Kaleb in Green Bay, then yeah, Mike, you are the best that ever was. You should be proud of that. Lastly, Jim, you know this as well as anyone. The Stanley Cup is the hardest trophy to win in professional sports, which makes your 3 decades of playoff perfection all the more impressive. And for those of you who don't know, 3 weeks ago, Jim appeared on the pirate ship with Dan and Stu Gatz and Mike and everybody. He was asked about the Smackoff, the 6-year streak between Brad and Les, and he did something on that show that he has never done on this show. He actually made a prediction for today. This is uncut audio, courtesy of Dan Lebitard. Take a listen.
Let us start right here. Let me just say this. Let me just say that all good things do come to an end. All good things absolutely do come to an end. The streak is finally over. The BIC. Brad in Corona and Lef in Laguna will not win Smackoff 27. The winner of the 27th version of the Smackoff will be Kaleb in Green Bay. Again, there is going to be a new champ this year. Kaleb in Green Bay.
You heard him, people. Sound the horn. Light the lamp. The Stanley Cup of Sports Talk Radio is heading to America's Dairyland. This is for all the Ray Borks out there. Terrence, Jim, Trapper, you are all getting your names engraved. 34.5 pounds of silver. Champs like us, babe. On Wisconsin.
On Wisconsin. Kaleb. The kid is so clever. I like it. You know, you can win this thing without being a bad dude. You can win this thing without absolutely wrecking people. You can win this thing by being clever and being creative. He's both those things. Is he good enough to get it done today? Some good stuff in that, man. Some really good stuff in that.